buzzer. Good at the buzzer. Austin Reaves does it again. The Lakers win it on Austin Reaves running bucket at the buzzer. The crowd and the T-Wolves are stunned. Reaves continues to come up big when the game is on the line.
The Lake Show. Austin Reaves comes through in the clutch for the Lakers as they took down the Wolves last night, 116-115. Stephen A., what did you think of this buzzer beater?
Listen, I got a lot of love for Austin Reaves. The brother can play, and I think people forget that last year there was a chunk of time, RC, Dan, where he was the best third option in the NBA. Now, for me personally, I thought it was embarrassing the other night when the Sacramento Kings let the brother roll up and drop 51 as the number one option. There's one thing you can score because you got Luka and you got LeBron on the court and you can be a decoy and they can't focus on you totally. But when neither of them are there and you're the number one option and the Sacramento Kings let you drop 51, that's a reflection on that franchise. But this is a reflection on, he had 28 last night. The brother can score. He can score, he can play, and I love his development under J.J. Redick, Nate McMillan, and that coaching staff. Props to him. Props to the Lakers. They're 3-2 on the year, nothing to brag home about, but it's not like they're losing. So I like Austin Reaves a lot. He can play. Period.
Was he this good in college?
Bro,
no.
Honestly, too, though, you hating on him. Slick hating
Not
a little
at all.
bit.
No, I swear to you,
when J.J. Redick got there, right, the conversations about Austin Reaves began, right? We started to talk about how he could be a better player under J.J. Redick. If you put up his stat line right now through these five with Shai Gilgeous, Alexander,
right there.
I bet you couldn't pick which one it was.
That's right there. That's totally true, but we all know, we have two eyes, and we know there's Shea Butter, and then there's Austin Reaves.
Right, but
it's not in the same stratosphere.
No, I understand that, but you also got to think though, when you look at him now, what happens when Luka's healthy? What happens when LeBron is healthy? I agree. And you know, sometimes this ain't Jeremy Lin. Sometimes when you get the time, when you get the chance to hold the rock like that, now when you are that third option, think about what they could be.
But I swear to you, I'm not hating. I love Austin Reaves. The brother can play.
Where you go to school?
He can play. You know, I forget.
I don't know.
I forget. You don't think about where you go to school, but you know he can play.
You know where he ain't go?
You did have opinions once on this.
Brace yourself.
I did, and I said, because you know what? Last year, and we all kind of agreed, so I'm bringing you guys down with me.
I don't know if that's
I said 15, 5, and 5 is kind of who he is as a player. And by the way, I meant that with no disrespect. That is a great year. That gets you millions of dollars, averaging 15, 5, and 5. I was wrong. I was wrong. He is so much more than that. He is better than that. He can do it all on the floor offensively. I'd love to see him in this role with some guys banged up, guys out, him really flourishing this number one option. And he's a hooper. And I think just because of how his path to this point was with being, undrafted two-way player, college transfer from Wichita State to Oklahoma, is not going to, measure off the charts at the combine. I don't think he got invited to the combine. So with all that going up, you kind of put a cap on these players like him.
Sure.
And I was wrong, and a lot of other people were wrong, and he is a very, very good basketball player, and he is set to make a boatload of money this summer, and there's going to be a lot of takers.
You know what, though? I'll make it short and sweet. When you said that he was a 15-5 guy, at that time, he was a 15-5 guy.
I think it was 16-5 and 5 that year.
Yeah, that's what the role required. You had a lot of guys around you. It wasn't your role to be this 34-10 guy, but when you have Luka step out, you have LeBron step out, and you're considered the third option, when those two guys are out, what does that make you?
Right.
That makes you the first option. He's worth everything that's coming his way. He's going to make a ton of cash coming up in this summer, and he's playing his ass off. Guys get better. Guys expand their roles. They expand their games over the summer. It's obvious that he's put the work in, and it's showing. It's showing and proving. He's playing with a ton of confidence. That's going to make this Lakers team even better, I feel like, when these guys come back. Now, will these numbers come down a little bit? Obviously so, when you got ball-dominant guys like Luka and Bron, who's going to be as impactful as they are. But if he can continue to play this way, that changes everything in the outlook that we have for the Lakers.
And listen, do I think he's going to be the second leading scorer in the NBA after 82 games? I don't. But like he just said, there's a lot more opportunity right now, but put other guys in his shoes. That's happened multiple times where the guy goes out, two guys goes out, into the season, you're tanking or whatever, and you're playing. Not everyone does this, and I know it's 5 games, it's a small sample size, but not everyone's putting up 34, 10, 5 on like 52% from the field.
We're not going to cut it. He's balling.
40 from 3, 90 from free throw. Like, these are insane numbers. And yes, they'll probably go down naturally because this is insane. It's like SGA's MVP numbers. Like, it's crazy. But you got to give him credit for taking advantage of that and just continuing to work hard and expanding his game with how he came into the league.
I couldn't agree more. He's definitely overexceeded everybody's expectations. He's gotten better every single season. He's definitely putting himself in a position to get paid this summer coming up. But I do wonder what this looks like when the other guys do return. Does he sustain this same level of play? Does his numbers drop off? Do they get better? Like, what's the situation? How, are those same options that he's receiving now, are those still available to him when the other two guys return? So I'm interested to see how this plays out. And then you also wonder, like, when LeBron comes back, whose hands is the ball going to be?
But you know where I think that he's going to be able to benefit from when Luka and Bron comes back? They're half-court guys. If you see in those clips, he's attacking in transition. He can be that guy that you kick the ball up to and get early scores in a transition before the offense set up. Now, when we playing half-court basketball and we can't get a stop, that's where you lean on Bron. That's where you lean on Luka. But in the transition, when you getting stops, he's going to be the guy you can play with speed and go downhill, as our new favorite term.
No.
He can be that guy that can go get 8 to 10 points in the transition, create opportunities at the free throw line as well. And he can sustain 22 to 25 points a game in that type of offense.
And if I'm JJ Redick, I don't want anything to change. Look at this roster. It's Luka and Austin Reaves and LeBron, and then there's.
Hold on, that was an interesting order.
And I'm just saying.
On purpose?
I'm just saying, if I'm JJ Redick or if I'm LeBron James even coming back, I want him to keep this aggression. I want him to keep doing this. It's not like they're just dominating with playmakers and offensive guys outside. I mean, I was big on Gabe Vincent. He's been struggling, but now he's out with injury. So I think even when this team is whole, and you can talk about the pecking order or whatever, this team, I think you still want this version of Austin Reaves.
I mean, look, it's only fair because we asked the question, hey, are the Sixers better without Joel Embiid? Look, why don't we just have this conversation? What's going to happen when LeBron returns? Where
Are they
go?
better without LeBron James? No. If we're going to do an order when LeBron James comes back, I think Austin Reaves is the second option even when LeBron James comes back. He's a 41-year-old man. Again, he's been great. And he's probably still going to be phenomenal. He's still going to have his nights where he is insane. But if you're looking at what this kid is doing and what they need on this roster, I think he's the second option, even when LeBron comes back. And I think LeBron is probably okay with this at this point of his career.
I don't think he's going to be okay with it.
You think he's going to look at it like I'm the third option? Damn it. I just think if that's what it takes for them to win.
No, but I think it's going to simmer. I think it's going to sit right under the surface.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that one, Chandler. This is LeBron James we're speaking about. We're talking about one of the greatest.
At the end of the season, I
ever.
think Austin Reaves' numbers will be better than LeBron James' numbers.
I think, Boogie. Are you thinking about it, though, at least? Because it's not a flat-out no.
How many minutes is LeBron James going to play? How many games is he going to play? This guy's going to be, hopefully, knock on wood, consistent throughout the whole season.
Listen.
We're talking about LeBron.
I know, but we're talking about 41-year-old LeBron James that we haven't seen him play yet.
If he's 55,
You know what?
it's LeBron.
I don't either, by the way. I'm on
James.
record saying he's the greatest of all time.
We're
I'm just
talking
saying.
about a 41-year-old man. We're talking about LeBron James, and we're also talking about somebody who still averaged 24 or 5 plus points.
Was cooking last year.
Exactly.
Until we see something change in his play, besides injuries, he's still LeBron James.
No doubt.
Can we?
100%.
This isn't your average 41-year-old
Yeah,
man.
so until there comes a day where LeBron says, I realize something is changing and I need more young guys around me and I'll take a back seat, that's going to be the reality. Until then, when Bron put his uniform back on, he's LeBron James. This is not a fairy tale. I'm just going out there and seeing what happened. No, I'm LeBron.
I'm okay with that. But,
yeah,
but you know what he's seeing changing? Austin Reaves and how much better he's gotten, how much better he's playing. You don't think LeBron's standing like, damn, this kid is nice?
No, I absolutely think he's saying.
Luka.
I think he's absolutely doing that.
Reaves.
But I also think he's looking at it from a perspective of Austin Reaves is holding it down. He's weathering this storm until the rest of the troops return. He's doing an incredible job of what he's doing right now. But to sit here and say LeBron James moves to the third option when he returns,
I don't even think it's a conversation. I think we're talking about it because we're media, but I don't think that's like a conversation. It's a conversation in the locker room.
You
like,
know
all right,
it's-
LeBron,
you know
you're
it's
back,
not.
but you're the third option. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think
Well,
it's
no.
That's not even how that works.
Yeah.
Like it's
That's what I
not
mean.
even.
That's why it's not even a thing.
That's not.
you.